Alright, so to change your data settings, you just basically need to go down to the function bottom on the left hand side here, unlock it, so just the enter button. Alrighty, so left button here, whoop, that didn't work. Alright, so left button, and you've got your function menu here. Okay, so what we're just going to do is basically scroll down till we get to activity settings, which is this one here. It's highlighted, and we basically push enter. Now, activity settings, we've got data screens there, which is exactly what we want. If you can't see that, just basically scroll down until you can actually see it. So enter. Now, this is how many screens are basically you can actually have access to. So normally when you're actually training, you can scroll up and down for different screens. So you can have anywhere between 1 and 4 screens. Now you can see there I've got 3 screens available. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a 4th one available to me. So select enter there. So it's got off. Now it doesn't show anywhere that you can actually turn it on, so you've actually just got to go enter in there and then scroll up to turn it on. Okay, so it's on now. Scroll down to layout. So this is actually how many things are displaying. So if I have one field, which might be my timer, I have my timer only on my screen. Now I would like maybe 3 screens. So a little bit confusing because you just sort of say, oh, well, there's my one. How do I change it back? And a lot of people get confused and think they're actually in a training session now. So all you need to do though is just scroll up, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can actually select your layout and what it looks like. Okay, so say I do 3 sessions. I want 3 different displays here. Click the enter button, scroll down, and then I've got field 1 is my timer. Well, I want to actually see what my heart rate's doing. So I'm going to press enter on that one and I want to change it. Okay, so in my data fields area, I come down to heart rate fields and I push enter, which is going to give me a whole range of different heart rate options. Now this is something that we use a lot in our training, heart rate percentage of max. So select enter on that one. So I've now got that. Field 2, elevation we don't use so much. So maybe I will change that to distance. Okay. Field 3, speed. That's always a really good one as well. So maybe we might look at what pace we're doing though. Okay. So that's all done. I've got 1, 2, 3 fields there. So I push the back button again, back button again, and I'm in running. Now, if I was to push the enter button and actually start my run, okay, there I've got, I'll just find the one that we just did. There we go. So that's the one we just did. So you can get to your 4 or 3 or your 2 different screens, depending on how many you've selected. Here, just by scrolling up and down. So if I was doing a heart rate session and I wanted to keep an eye on my percentage of heart rate max, that is the screen that I'd probably use running around a track. But if any time I sort of want to scroll through and actually look at something else, maybe what my cadence is doing, which is something that we look at all the time as well. It's still got all the same fields, but I've got a little one section more there. I can use that data screen. So that's how you change your data screens.